Hello, Exiles. Had a number of requests for my build so far, if you want to call it that. I am an Infernalist Witch. I'm focusing entirely on Frost Mages, and my defenses are entirely based on the freeze so far. It is going butter smooth. I've had no issues through the storyline whatsoever. I'm in maps. I've just completed my first set of all the tier 1s. I'm on to the tier 2s now. Been having a good time. Nothing is optimized, and I've been avoiding all spoilers and not watching any of the other content creators' videos. I think that's enough foreplay. Let's check it out. So, Frost Mages, so far I've got Cold Penetration linked to them. I've got Scatter Shots that have multiple projectiles, the Arcane Tempo for some really nice cast speed, and Minion Mastery. Alright, I'm using Hypothermia to bring down the resistances for the rarest bosses. It was quite nice. I'm using the Heightened Curse support to increase the effect, and the Hex Bloom so that it spreads after that enemy dies, which is great because the curses are very expensive on mana, so to have that spread to other enemies is great. Frost Bomb, I'm applying this for exposure, reduce the enemy's resistances further. I'm using, we got more freeze build up. This one here is just creating the chilled ground after it explodes. And finally, the increased effect of exposure. That's really nice. Cold Snap is just in here as a bit of a filler. It is nice if my minions are kind of out away from me and I'm just stuck kind of taking on enemies by myself. I will cast my Frost Bomb on those enemies, and when they get frozen by that, I'll then use Cold Snap for a decent amount of damage, and that'll kill a bunch of the packs. I've got Unleash, so I can cast multiple times, and Control Destruction for some more damage with it. The Pain Offering is really big. It's a huge amount of cast speed for my minions. I've got more effect duration, and I have an increased effect of the offering. The Infernal Hound is a really nice utility. I've got Blind put on him, and I've got Culling Strike applied to him as well. These other ones here, Fiery Death and Wildfire, are just extra things to toss on there because I had the space. Then I've got Skeleton Warriors. These guys here, I only use them for my offering, just for sacrifices. And these skill gems are pretty much useless. Raised Shield. Raised Shield is awesome. I am using a shield, not a focus or anything like that. I use Raised Shield to direct my minions. So when I raise my shield, it will send them off to where my cursor is. That is amazing. Now you can use the tilde to direct your minions. However, I find that they will go to the point and they'll do nothing for 1 or 2 seconds. So I don't really use that. I use Raised Shield to send them towards where I need to go. This is awesome for like the Trial of Chaos, where you need them to go up on like the podiums and stuff. And then also I'll just sit back, let my minions take care of the enemies, and I'll just block if I need to. Okay, the passive tree is not optimized whatsoever. But my idea here is to get every single damage node I can. I don't really have anything in the defense at the moment beyond these 3 nodes, which is increased energy shield recharge rate, and I don't even think it's all that great so far. But I'm focusing on cast speed, minion damage, critical chance for them. I make sure that I grab minions revive faster. That was a big one. There's some more over here. Okay. And then following that, I'm trying to get every jewel socket that I conveniently can. And on these jewel sockets, I'm focusing on getting minion damage and minion cast speed. And then the other mod, I'm looking for either energy shield recharge rate or increased energy shield. Those are big ones. Now these are kind of hard to get. They go like hotcakes. So the ones I have are not great. That's probably one of my better ones. Following that, I am pathing down here for my first set of actual defense nodes. I'm going for some maximum fire res and some all res. After that, I might grab a couple block chance nodes, but I'm not convinced yet. And then following that, I'll be grabbing some more jewel sockets. The Ascendancy, I've grabbed the Hellhound, and this 20% of damage taken from him before me is incredible. Love that. Then I've gone over here and grabbed the conversion of damage to fire, which is why I'm going to go and try to max up my fire res a bit more. After that, I might grab this guy here to reserve some of my life for more spirit. That'll give me another minion, or maybe another skill. I'm not sure yet. If there's more points after that, because I don't know how many ascendancy points I get in the end, I might just grab some of these small wheels for increased life. Okay, taking a look at the gear. Scepter. I'm looking for minion skill levels here on as much gear as I can. The damage increase from them is huge. Now this one here is already outdated. I can get +4 to the minion skills, and really if I can get percentage spirit and cast speed, that's the ideal scepter, but these things also go like hotcakes and they're hard to get. So this one here is waiting an upgrade. Helmet, you can get +2 to the level of all skills, so I've got that one, and I also really want rarity of items found for the more rare drops. That I'm also trying to balance my resistances. This helmet is pretty good, I would say. Body armor, spirit, resistances. Gloves, resistances, and rarity. Rings is rarity and resistances. This is a garbage ring and needs to be replaced. This one here is pretty decent. Boots, rarity, movement speed. Belt, resistances, life. Now, I'm not using a focus, I'm using a shield. I told you because it's great using that raised shield skill, but also this one here has 50 to spirit, which gives me another minion and a half, and some chaos resistances, which is pretty decent. It's not great for the armor energy shield, but it's decent. I'm also... Oh, my amulet here. Also, crazy data. I probably got this when I was level 24. But you can have +2 to the level of minion skills, and I haven't been able to acquire one yet. So that's the focus there. Charm, I'm using more rarity. Life and mana flask, I'm just going for some big numbers on them. There's nothing in particular that I've been chasing. Yep, that's a very quick rundown. My defenses are decent, not maxed. Fire is, but everything else is a little bit lacking still. Alright, well, if you want to see some of the gameplay so far, check out some other videos. I'll try to include the link where I just completed one of the Tier 1 maps, and I will keep updating as I go along. Thanks for watching.